party was pumping.
Hey, yeah.
And everybody having a ball.
All right, welcome back to the sunny side of things. So look who's joined us. We've got some adorable four-legged friends in studio this morning, and joining us, as well as the four-legged friends, are some two-legged friends. Tina Hamilton is back in the building, and Christelle Handel is also here. And they're going to tell us all about the Road to True Pet Expo 2026. Good morning, ladies.
Hello.
Good morning. I mean, yes, good to see you, but hi.
I know.
Daisy is
We
back.
have Daisy back.
And who we have here? I know we can barely see.
I can.
Yeah, this is Arthur.
Try to run out, but I can see if I want. So
Arthur,
this is
so
Arthur's a 16-year-old cat.
16 is
Yes.
It's my personal cat. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've had
16.
Arthur for all 16 years.
Yeah, I got him when he was about a year.
I feel
Oh my
I
gosh.
feel like we have to, based on just his temperament and just how he looks, I feel like we have to go, hello, Arthur.
I should. He's a
Yes. Yes.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Arthur's a
Royalty.
noise in this studio.
Well, we heard from the intro about True Pet Expo
Yes.
2026. For
Yeah.
those of us who may not be so familiar, what is the True Pet Expo?
So True Pet Expo came about at the end of COVID. So if you remember, True started during COVID, and with all of the different activities or activations that they had for pets, which mostly dogs, dog shows, everything was shut down during COVID. And so right at the tail end, we decided, you know what, we need to bring everybody back out. And so we did that in 2024. And it was an immense success. We had hoped for, at least maybe 50 people, 100 people, and over 350 dogs came out.
Wow.
And they socialized and they had a great time. So we did that in 2024. Then we got the go-ahead to do it annually. So 2025 happened. 2025 was last year. That's Melissa. So it was 2023, 2024.
And then
Then Melissa happened. But this year, we're coming back, and this time is going to be so much bigger, so much better, because we weren't able to do it last year. But this time it's with a little bit of a twist.
Oh, what's
So the
twist?
reason why Arthur is here today and Daisy is because this time we're going to have both cats and dogs at Expo.
Because it typically would just be dogs.
Dogs.
It would just be
Mainly.
dogs, honestly, because
But
it's
hold up
easier to
now.
control.
We've all seen these cartoons growing up. Hold on.
Yes.
Can the cats and the dogs be in the same space?
Oil,
That's
water,
what we're
no,
working
no.
on. That's what we're working on.
It's
So
just the temperament
yeah.
of the specific animal.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why Christelle is on board, because she has island cat whiskers. Yes, essentially I call her a cat whisperer. That's what I was going to say, island cat whisperer. But really, what we're looking for are cats with a good temperament, and we're having a separate area for the cats. So
that
we're
makes
going
sense.
to, go through. We're going to vet the cats, obviously, because you
sense.
know the risks in bringing them. But we're going to have a space that's separated, so at least you can come out, you can have your pet, and you can enjoy the expo just like anybody else.
Cat owners should love
I
this.
was going to say, I'm going to ask Christelle as the mother of Arthur. So when I hear socialize and when I hear frolic, I think the dogs.
Yes.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, cats decide whether they're in the mood to have people or not, or
Speak
other
not
cats.
to
Oh
me.
my goodness. So as a cat owner and as the creator and curator
Yeah.
of Island Whiskers, do you see this as something that the cats could actually enjoy?
Yeah, it depends on, every cat is different.
Yeah.
Of course, we want to be careful with outsiders. Cats aren't like dogs where you can just take them out. I know in Jamaica there's a lot of indoor-outdoor cats. I personally, all my cats are indoors. Outside is dangerous. But, some cats are very social. I know a lot of people have misconceptions about cats. They just have boundaries. And if you're not okay with boundaries, that's why you don't like cats.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but then you hear the difference.
So it's not, people are like, oh, cats don't want me to touch them. Really, cats choose you. That's the
That's
truth. They
facts.
choose you.
Yeah.
So I always say, if a cat doesn't like you, reevaluate yourself. Because, But yeah, I think it would be a good experience, of course, especially with even like kittens, things like that, when you socialize them from young. So cats have a shorter socialization period when they're kittens. Dogs, it's a bigger window. So cats, if you miss the window, and what happens in Jamaica, there's a lot of strays, right? So they're overpopulating, and The kittens don't have any interaction. So I do believe every cat is pretty much tameable, personally. I've had a lot and I've tamed them.
Right.
But it's just how you move with them, you know? So I think if you socialize them from young, this definitely is something that, you know, they can get used to people, used to other animals. These two actually get along.
Really?
But
Yeah.
Daisy look like she gets along with everybody.
No.
Watch
So
Daisy.
you'd be surprised how many
Look how Daisy
dogs
just
have
calm
cats
and
at
nice.
home, and they
Right.
do
Oh, yes.
get along.
Right. They do, yeah.
I think we do see things on TV, you know, it's the cats and then the dogs.
Yeah.
It's Tom
It's
and
Tom and
Jerry.
Jerry.
Well, that's how we
Tom and
were
Jerry
raised,
did it to us.
Jerry's a mouse.
Mouse,
but, you know,
yeah. But the dog at home was,
Yeah.
fighting against Tom. So, yeah, we grew up with that kind of image. But
Right.
Yeah.
they do, it is possible for them to get along. And remember, Expo is really just a platform for people to bring out their cats, but also people who are in the industry who don't really have a space to showcase the types of things that they do or create. Cat collars, dog collars. Like, there are so many different vendors that are going to be there, between 30 to 35 vendors. Plus, we're going to have different forums, educational, you know, opportunities, people to come and talk to the vets. There's going to be free vet checks for your animals. There's so many different things, and everybody who's been to, you know, the True Pet Expo before, I think they're going to be very excited for this one because we have a lot of new things coming up. But I personally, I'm extremely, extremely excited about it.
Let me ask you a quick question. For
Yes.
those, let's say I am a parent considering getting a pet.
Yes.
I don't have one, never had one.
Yes.
And maybe the kids are asking.
Yes.
Is the expo a good place to kind of come and see the temperaments of the animals and
Absolutely.
kind of get information?
Bring the kids, please. We're going to have areas for kids to interact with the animals.
Oh, lovely.
Because puppy therapy is something that we do as well, where we take the puppies to, because we were just out during PEP, during CXC. You know, so it's important, I think, for kids to just get a little acclimated to the dogs, and you'll find that kids who are so scared of dogs and puppies, you know, they take their time and then they learn about them and they learn what is good for them to eat, you know, what's important to have in the house and what to stay away from. But yeah, bring the kids, because we're gonna have dogs there that they can come and play with and
Nice.
pet, and we're going to have cats in the cat area as well.
Who
And
might allow you to play with them.
Right.
Maybe.
But
Have a good
also,
vibe,
we're going to
sure,
have
definitely.
pets who will be up for adoption as well. So that's going to be a very
nice.
important part.
I'm going to ask
of the
our
expo.
director to just run that clip back just now.
Which one is
It's
it?
the one where the dog is driving.
I love it.
Because I wasn't
Oh,
ready for it.
that was, yeah, a past expo that we had.
Such a cool clip.
The dog with in the shades.
Yeah, he
We're
was
gonna-
driving to the expo.
We're
is
going to
what
ask
happened.
them to ask the director to pull that clip back up. There you go. And I'm going to ask you then, all roads lead to the expo as
Yeah.
per this dog on screen.
Yes.
Obviously, we're having this conversation fairly early. The
Yes.
expo is in October.
Right.
But this is also because you want retailers to come on board. You
Sure.
want to build the awareness.
Yeah.
Who do you want now to pick up the phone and call you this morning to be like, Tina, we would love to be involved?
Wow, anyone who has anything to do with pets. So if you have a pet section in your space, or you're willing to grow, or you want to include more people, or pet just activations within your space, regardless of who you are. I mean, we've had people come on, General Insurance came on one year because they started putting on pet insurance.
Really?
And a lot of people don't know that these things are available in Jamaica. We had Chris who came on, he does pet cremation. Because when
yes.
it's time to say goodbye, you know, he does a beautiful thing with the pet hair, and he does the pet paw, so you can keep mementos from your pet. He did my Rio. Rio was 14 years, and Chris did, you know, his going away thing. We had a whole funeral for Rio. It was a whole thing because it's a family member, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of people who have pets don't know that all of these services are available in Jamaica. So if you do want to be a part of Expo, or even our Road to Expo, you can absolutely get in contact with us.
Just for clarity, because we're focusing on dogs and cats, and
Yes.
you say you just want anybody in the pet space, so even if it's birds, if it's lizards that people are into,
Yes.
they should still reach out to be a part of
Sure. So we are doing
You know,
it little by little,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? So
reach
I
out
actually
anyway.
misspoke before, because the first Pet Expo was in 2022, I think. Yes.
Okay.
2022. But when we started, it was just dogs. And the second time, we had dogs again. The third time, we had brought on some birds and some other
Okay.
animals for people to kind of get acclimated to. A lot of people don't know that there are other pets here, hamsters and rabbits and all these different types of animals, because it's a very, very small subset of the pet population. Obviously, dogs make up the majority of it.
Right.
Cats are very, very fast growing, and Crystal could tell you, you know, it's probably the fastest growing subset of pets in Jamaica, especially because people are having apartments and they can't have dogs in, so they'll rather have cats or fish.
I do want to ask you though, Christelle, because I realize it's cat rescue.
Yes.
So talk to me about that. So if I'm driving on the road and I see a cat, do I call you? Walk me through that.
So, ideally in theory, but remember I'm just one rescue, so everyone has to do their part. So if we have space, then I can maybe assist you. If we don't have space, it's a little different. So it really just depends on the time. We do focus on cats only. I mean, I did help Daisy. She was a rescue, but I only really focus on cats. We just like to tell people, do your part. A way you can help is please spay and neuter your pets. I talk about that all the time because that is why we're having this overpopulation.
And you can literally carry your pet to JSPCA. And
there's multiple places.
Drop them off in the morning, pick them up in the afternoon.
Island Mobile is really great with they do a lot of there'll be times where they have rescue prices or like lower prices for spay and neuter. So they're really big on that. So I mean, you can reach out to them as well. There are other options. There are options. They're a great one that you can go to as well. For some people, I know they go to JSPCA. So, but just take initiative. Try to just ask questions. Spay and neuter for sure. I know there is this myth in Jamaica growing up. It was always like, oh, they need to have a litter, and no, no, they don't. So so I think you see a pet, a lot of people, I mean, I'm glad that you asked because a lot of people just see them not know what to do, but I think it's impossible to help every
pet,
single one. So we can do our part by spay and neutering, and then hopefully we'll see less.
And True plays its part as well in terms of our True Cares program, where if you want to spay and neuter your cat or cat or dog, we can assist with that in terms of payments because it can be a little bit prohibitive, sometimes.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. I don't have any pets, but I'm gonna. It's also gonna be there.
You can come. You can come anyway.
Listen, let me tell you guys something. Let me give you the hack. Okay.
Let me hear it.
If you are at home and your child is pressuring you for a pet, what you do is carry your child to this expo, not to leave with a pet, so they can play with the dogs, play with the cats, get their fix, and then you're the best parent ever.
Get out of them system,
remember I told
and then you go back again.
What are your social media handles?
True Pet Foods is on Instagram and Facebook, and that's also our website.
And that's where you're going to go to get the information for the expo coming this October.
That's right.
You have a social?
I do. It's Island Whiskers JA.
Island Whiskers JA. She thinks. All right, thank you. Thank you both. And of course, thank you to our furry friends for being the best behaved guests of the morning, by the way. Insane. Coming up next, we celebrate the men and women who help shape our future. Teachers, don't go far. We'll be right back after the break.
Look
at her. Hi, Daisy.
Come here, Daisy. Go over there. Go
Daisy's like,
you look so good. Oh,